TIFU by not using attention to my company's PTO policy. Typo on the title. I meant to write paying attention. My job gives me a 3-day weekend on Memorial Day. I got Saturday to Monday off. I work Monday to Friday, so I had Saturday and Sunday off anyway. And we all get a paid day off on Monday. They have a stipulation that I only get paid on Monday if I work the full 8 hours on Friday and Tuesday. The exception is if you already request Friday or Tuesday off ahead of time. I requested Friday off and was approved, so I got a 4-day weekend. Here's where the foo happened. I only had 12 hours of PTO accrued, and if I took the day off, I'd only have 4 hours left. And I have 3 doctor's appointments next week between myself and my infant daughter. So I would just burn through all of my PTO within next week. I didn't want that. So I stayed late at work all this week and worked 37 hours in 4 days. So instead of using 8 hours of PTO for Friday, I'd only use 3 hours. And I'd have 9 hours still banked up for my 3 doctor's appointments next week. Simple enough, right? Well, after my shift ended, I texted my boss saying I'm only using 3 hours of my PTO. Because next week, I didn't want to run out after going to my appointments. My boss texted me back and said I shouldn't have done that, and that I have to use a full 8 hours of PTO in order to get paid for Monday. I guess I'm not getting paid for Monday now. TL. Dear, I have doctor's appointments next week and limited PTO and wasn't clarified about my company's vacation policy. My wife's work makes her use her earned PTO for holidays, even though she doesn't have the option to work holidays anyways. Usually businesses are okay with you going over your limit. You just have to get back to positive hours before taking any more. It sucks. But if you study the rulebook, you can usually find some niche rules that can really help you. Sometimes. Do companies do this just to screw their employees out of paying them for work they've done? This sucks. Maybe this is a sign that you need to start looking for a better opportunity. And be sure to read their policy manual. Change the Friday back to 8 hours PTO plus the OT you worked, which won't count as time and a half since part of the hours are PTO. Then just take the days off for your appointments unpaid. Then you'll get paid for the holiday, and the extra hours will help make up for the days you take off. Are you hourly or salary? Many companies give sick days too. Those, generally, can be used for medical appointments instead of using PTO with a lot of companies. You guys get PTO? Cries in bartender. That's pretty standard. This won't be helpful at all to the situation, but it's absolutely absurd that you're forced to use PTO for medical purposes. I get you're hourly. I get you're not working during that time away. But you deserve to be compensated for the time worked and the time you were promised to earn for the holiday.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.